Is there anything in particular that you're looking for to see on level two or the time and sales and executions that really makes you decide whether you want to get into a trade or to even exit a trade?
Yeah, I don't know how easy it might be to describe exactly what I'm looking for, which is why I try to go through the trade videos in the webinars rather than just share charts, because I don't think my charts really explain my thought process very well. Yeah, at times I might just jump in front of a big bidder or seller, depending on which side I'm trying to be on. And a lot of times you can see that it's not always hidden size on these. Sometimes there's just a massive buyer or seller and they're just out there for you to see. So you could just jump in front of them and just use them as your risk. And a lot of times to generate pretty easy trades just by doing that. Other times it's more subtle and there is hidden size, and I'm watching and just waiting to pick up on where that hidden size is. And that's a lot harder to explain other than just kind of watching the tape and pointing out where I think those turning points are. And a lot of my trades do come from that. Unfortunately, it's not always obvious. Like a lot of my trades, especially this summer, have not been really clear technical patterns. Like I trade a lot of triangles and wedges when they're working. And sometimes that definitely still works. And very basic support and resistance level breaks definitely work sometimes. But a lot of other days, like today was one of those days where I just grinded out a few hundred here, a few hundred there, and it added up to like $1,400. Most of that was just instinctive trading based on what I saw in the box. Yeah, so it wasn't necessarily um, really well thought out setups or anything that was obvious. Although there were a couple of those, and I totally botched them, this morning. So yeah, not my best stuff today, but still worked out pretty well. Relying pretty heavily on just reading the tape and trading off of my instinct based on experience.
Ed, I think your style is one that really lends itself to being seen live. So, would it be possible for you to go through one of your trades?
Yeah, sure. So we have a clip that you can share of the most recent webinar that I did a couple weeks ago reviewing the month of July. And this clip is a long trade in GOEV from earlier on in the month of July. This one was kind of mid-range early on in the day, although you get bigger moves near the open a lot of times. So, it kind of had big run up, big drop, just consolidating right in the middle here. It could definitely go pretty strongly in either direction at only, 20 after 10. And this one does end up having, I think, a little bit stronger move with a little bit more volume, and it runs a little further than the last one. So just consolidating right around this mid-range. Like if it breaks above this level right here, just above VWAP, good chance it pushes over 57, and that's what I'm looking for. So I haven't taken any just yet, but those bids start to firm up, and I see it kind of like a flurry of volume there, and I'm hitting buy as soon as I start to see all those prints coming through, and I get 18,000 here again from 565. So I started the month when I was at 25K with like about 5,000 share orders, and then I increased it to six, and then on big days I've moved up to like 7 or 8. So this one's pushing up there. 576 is not too far off where most of the highs, most of the volume has been. It only kind of touched 58 real quickly. So as soon as it starts to look weak, I'm starting to sell here. I think I end up getting all out in the 573s. Yeah, I'm all out there. And then it comes back down. Bids drop back down to like 57. Yeah, 569s. And that was the end of the move. And then it consolidated for a while, and the offers came back down. And I think I may have even taken it long again. But that's the concept, right? Like I saw the breaking out of the consolidation, sell it into the rip as soon as it starts to look weak, and then just wait for those sellers to come back down, consolidate again. And then I might go long again for another break, to new highs or something.